Hello everyone, I'm Ayan and this is Jai and you're watching the third episode of our series, Living Group Session with Your Dog, sponsored by Coastal Pet Products, of everything you can do with your dog even while being stuck at home. So today we are going to play. I'm going to give you some ideas of thinking games and bonding games that you can do with your dog, even from the comfort of your own living room. So settle in, grab your dog and let's get started. Okay, so first I want to talk about playing in general. So dogs are like children. They have such a playful mindset, no care in the world. But us as humans, sometimes it's so hard for us to just put aside all of our worries and stress and actually being able to enjoy playing with our dogs. But playing together is such an important part of building that deep bond that I constantly keep talking about, regardless of the fact that the best gift our dogs can give us is that excuse to just put all of our worries aside for a second and play without giving it a second thought and actually enjoying life. Now I want to tell you a story about how I discovered this beautiful gift of playing and how important it is. So throughout the last year we have been living in South Africa together, and as my visa was about to get expired I had to return to Israel to renew it. Obviously I wanted to bring Chai along, but when I discovered the cost of bringing him back to South Africa when I'm ready, I decided that I just cannot afford it and I had to leave him behind. So for the first time, after 6 years of being together 24/7, we had to be parted for 2 whole months. Now, at this point, I didn't even recognize my new self without a dog, and regardless of the excruciating pain of missing him so much, I actually learned a very, very important lesson through this time apart. Suddenly, I realized how important it is to have someone to come to you with goofy eyes and a funny smile and beg for you to drop everything that worries you and stresses you out right now and just let's go out and play for a second as if nothing else matters. Only now, after this time apart, I can truly appreciate how having this playmate available for me for any time of the day contributes to my general sense of happiness and lightness and foolishness, and I am very grateful for that. So with that note guys, let's start playing. So for the first game you would need your dog, 3 cups that are not see-through, they can also be plastic, and some snacks. Okay, so in this game what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a snack underneath a cup and we're gonna have the 2 other cups as well, and we're gonna stir them up and the dog will have to choose using his smell which cup does he want us to flip open. So in order to start and teach the dog, we need to establish a way for him to show us that he's made a decision. So for that we're going to start working with the first one. Chuni, I want you to see I have a snack here and I have a cup here. I'm going to cover it up. Take it. Take it. Go for it. Come on, take it. Good boy! So Chai knows this game already and he just showed me that using his nose pushing the cup considers as a choice. Now, after you've established what counts as a decision that your dog makes, we can bring in another cup. So now I'm going to show Chai. Chai, do you see this snack? I'm putting it here underneath this cup. Look, look, look. Do you want it? Good boy. So we have this one that doesn't have anything and this one. Okay, I'm going to stir them up quickly. Go for it, Judy. Where is it? Take it. Where is it? Is it here? Come on. Come on. Where is it? You need to smell. You need to smell. Which one are you choosing? This one? Good boy. Now, don't forget that this is all about fun. So if your dog is struggling in any way, you can try and encourage him by lifting up the cup and reminding him that there's a snack underneath. Or you can get both of the cups close to him and pick them up just a tiny bit to encourage him to smell. And then reminding him that we are in the middle of a game and if he concentrates, he can win a snack. So once you've got this covered, now you can enter the third cup as well and really start playing. So Chai, are you paying attention? I'm putting this cup here. Have a look. I'm going to put this one here. You need to see where it is. You need to see where it is. Great, good boy. Now I'm going to steer them up. Are you ready? Okay, Chai, where is it? You need to check all of them. Maybe here? Are you sure? No, maybe here? Smell this one? Or maybe this one? So which one is it, Chai? Are you sure? Are you sure? Alright, good boy. So, that was our first game of the day. I want you to remember that this is all about encouraging your dog to use the sense of his smell as well as stay focused on the game, because once the snack is underneath the cup, it is very hard to remember what exactly are we working on, especially with the mixing in the middle. So just try to enjoy this process, try to enjoy seeing how your dog reacts to this and see if you can actually get better at it, which is the best part of it all. Now saying that, it's time to move on to our second game of the day. Okay guys, so this is the second game of the day. I've gathered here a group of stuff that we're going to use to give challenges to our dog. We're going to start and set them up in different kind of ways and get him to do physical challenge, go through things, go under things, go around things, or back and forth, and see what he gets and what he doesn't get, what scares him and what's not. And the whole point here is to work together, is to work on the obedience, on the communication, and most importantly, try to encourage your dog to face challenges, to face things that scare him. So let's get to play and see how it goes. So that was the second game of this episode. As you can see, there is endless amount of ways you can use everyday household items to challenge your dog. Some of the tricks I've asked Chai to do here were very simple. Some of them turned out to be very complicated, but with time and a lot of persistence, I get him to do them, and that felt amazing. And to tell you the truth, there were a few that he just didn't agree to do no matter what I did. But the most important part is that we had a lot of fun. To tell you the truth, this was probably the most fun I've had throughout the last week. So I really recommend you to try it as well. And with that note, we can get on and go to game number 3. So this is the third game of the day. What you need for this game is your dog, some snacks, and a lot of patience. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a few snacks on the floor, and we're going to try and influence our dog and decide for them in which order to pick it up, and that is why this game is so hard. So just to begin with, I'm going to start encouraging my dog and get him to the vibe of play by putting one snack and freely letting him go and take it. So Chai, you want a snack? You see it? Come and take it. Good boy. Great, so now we're going to put 2 snacks on the floor. Try to keep them a little bit far apart so that you can control which one he goes first, and then tell him and point and be very, very clear. Chai, you see this one and this one? I want you to take this one first. Go. Good boy. Good boy, and now you can take this one. Very good boy. Okay, so this was fairly easy. Now we're gonna make it a bit harder. This time I'm going to put one snack closer to my dog and one snack further away, and I'm going to try to get him to go to the furthest one first. Let's give it a try. Chai, come here. Take this one. No. This one. No. Look. No. This one. No. Look, Chai. Look. Look. No. No, look here. Look here. Take this one. Come on. Good boy. And now you can take this one. Very good boy. So, Chai is now starting to get the hang of it. Make sure that you never let your dog take the one that he wants rather than the one that you're trying to get. Physically block it while in the same time you're giving him directions to go to the one that you want, and make sure that he sees it. So, the better you get at this game, the more difficult you can make it by adding more and more snacks or by spreading the area where you're playing in, and see if you can control your dog to take them all following your command. So it's an amazing game and I really encourage you to try. We're going to play a little bit more and then we'll see you in the end of this video. Okay guys, I really hope that you're gonna enjoy playing those games as much as we did. As you can see, Chai here is already dead, probably as dead as he would have been if I would have let him now run on the beach for 3 hours, which is an amazing extra to all of this playing and games that we just did. Now, I want to challenge you by asking you to try and invent your own indoor games that you can play with your dogs and post them and tag us or send them to us, and maybe some of you will get to be featured in our stories on Instagram. If you're struggling in any way, if you have any questions, if your dog is afraid of a few things that you couldn't get him to do and you want to consult, then you're more than welcome to leave a comment below, and I would love to read them and try to help as much as I can. As well, I want to thank Costa Pet Products for sponsoring this video, for supporting this amazing cause of trying to get us to stay a little bit young and foolish and playful even in this stressful time, and for this little gift as well that they gave Chai. These guys have an amazing line of toys that you should definitely check out, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below, and I really recommend you to check it out. And on the next episode of this series, I'm going to teach you guys how to get your dog to walk behind you and why is it so important, and we're going to do all of that while staying here in our living room and working with what we have around us. So I really hope to see you there. Thank you for watching and have an amazing week.